As you well know, the most recent unit is focused on the pioneers moving west along the Oregon Trail. Your children have read novels about the time period. They have studied what life was like in 19th century America through science, through history, and through their hands-on experiences at Wolf Run. The musical you're about to see is one more way for your children to study, understand, and connect with a distant time by focusing on the history of music and dance in the United States. I'd like to thank Mrs. Davidson for writing this show before we begin. We also thank Ms. Russell, who accompanies her, and Mrs. Jackson for painting our sets. Children want to thank you for being here to share this with them. They're very excited to show it to you. So enjoy.
America is a big country, a whopper of land. From sea to sea,
across tall mountains,
wide prairies, and endless deserts. In its early years, it was a country made for heroes.
a new land where brave men
And women faced big challenges and overcame them in amazing ways.
They sing songs called sea shanties. Yes, everyone would actually hire their own shanty man whose job it was to other sailors would sing in response to the chanty man.
As they worked to hoist the sail, pull up the anchor, or pull in the fishing nets.
The beat and the rhythm of the music kept them working together.
Cape Cod girls, they had no combs. Heave away, heave away. They comb their hair with codfish bones. We're bound for Australia. Heave away, dear bully, bully boys. Heave away, heave away. Heave away, now don't you make a noise. We're bound for Australia. Cape Cod boys, they have no sleds. Heave away, heave away. They slide down hills on codfish heads. We're bound for Australia. Heave away, you bully, bully boys. Heave away, heave away. Heave away, now don't you make a noise. We're bound for Australia. Cape Cod cats, they have no tails. Heave away, heave away. They blow away in heavy gales. We're bound for Australia. Heave away, you bully, bully boys. Heave away, heave away. Heave away, now don't you make a noise. We're bound for Australia.
Only 3,000 miles from east to west.
Only 2,000 miles from north to south. But all in between were cities, villages, and towns, where street vendors attracted attention with their cries.
Cheers to mint! Cheers to mint! Cheers to mint! Fresh mackerel! Cheers to mint! Fresh mackerel! Fresh mackerel! Fresh mackerel!
Bye bye red juicy apples. Bye bye red juicy apples. Bye bye red juicy apples. Cheers to mint, oh cheers to mint. Mackerel, fresh mackerel. Any old rice, any old rice. Cheers to mint, oh cheers to mint. Cheers to mint, fresh cheers to mint. Any mackerel, fresh mackerel. Any old rice, any old rice. Buy red apples, buy from me, red and sweet and juicy. Buy red apples, buy from me, red and sweet and fine. Buy red apples, buy from me, buy red apples, juicy. Buy red apples, juicy. Buy red apples, buy from me, red and sweet and fine. Around the time of the American Revolution, the Appalachian Mountains marked the American frontier. To the west, there is only forest and wilderness. Towns, farms, and cities were already caught in the Atlantic coast. Many people wanted to settle the frontier, but few were able to cross the mountains. Then a path was discovered through the mountains. It was called the Cumberland Gap.
Daniel Boone and other guys led these settlers through the gap to the newest frontier.
Life on the frontier was hard, yet families kept coming. These families helped our country to grow.
They had a strong faith that helped them endure their difficulties.
And at day's end, they took comfort in singing their prayers to God.